Okay guys, so welcome back to another one of my videos, and thanks for checking it out again. In this video I'm working on the CPUs again. So in previous videos you've seen me remove the pins from the fibre CPUs, the green fibre and stuff like that CPUs, just the red ones with the pins on them. This one is the one how I show you how I prepare the ceramic CPUs for processing further into the process where I go move on to how I get the pins off, what I do with the pins after I take them off, stuff like that. So this is just preparing them before the acid, essentially. So what I'm going to be doing is just essentially breaking the pins and putting them into a jar, which will later be covered in nitric acid to remove the gold foils from the actual pins. So I'm just using a little jar like that to hold them in at the moment. So what I'll need for this is a glove, and yes, Ian Matthews, I will be using a hammer, but I won't be using a big brute of a hammer. I've got a little tiny hammer for the job. So Ian, who says I never use a hammer? So this is probably one of the shorter videos I'll do, because this part is just essentially breaking these CPUs. So all I'm going to do is put the CPU into my hand like that and just tap it out with the hammer until I break it into small bits. So all I'm doing is breaking it so that the gold can be released better from the actual CPU. So I'm just doing that and putting them into the jar. So it's to release as well this actual gold capping. So again, I'm just going to get this and just essentially hit it until I can try and break it, but some of them won't. So I'll try again. There we go. So I'm just breaking it to release the gold pins, so it's easier for the acid to work on them. And again, the gold foil here, as you can see on the CPU, there's a gold cap on these. So essentially I'm just breaking them down. I'll break them down smaller again, but just for the moment we'll just break them down like that and prepare them. So again, we have another one here. So again, you can see it's breaking it fairly easy, and this one, at least the black cap that was on this one. So as you can see, that wasn't a gold cap, it was just a black cap. But again, I will process that further because there can be gold bonding wires in along here. So again, that will be processed further once I have released everything from it. So if you haven't checked out the other videos in the series, please do, as I'm working on a couple of different series at the time. Again, just breaking these down, putting them in the jar, which will be covered in nitric acid. So some of them have a glue on them, so we'll come back to that in a minute. I'll break them down further. I'll just try and keep the ones that haven't got the caps on them at the moment, make it quicker. So it's just essentially breaking them down into smaller manageable pieces to put into a jar so the acid can do its work. As you can see there, that will be covered in an acid. So again, that has a gold cap on it, which makes them a bit tougher for breaking sometimes. So we'll just take the bits that broke off in there, and again so all I'm doing is smashing them up. So it's nothing Not too difficult about that, just smashing them up. Again, that's another one with the gold cap on it. Which makes it a bit tougher for breaking. But you can see the gold inside of here as well. So you can see this contains more gold on the inside on that cap. So you have to expose everything to get the most amount out of it. So you can see it there, the gold die has the bonding wires in it. So that all has gold bonding wires completely around, so them caps, the black caps, the gold caps, a lot of them will have that bonding wire around it. So still a little bit of ceramic left on, see if I can chip it off. There we go, so I process them separately, them caps, when I get them off. So I'll just put that aside, that cap with the little gold die on it. I just like to process all just the ceramic together. So I'm just going to pause that there, finish off these few and come back when let's see what we have in the jar. Might get a little weight on and see what sort of weight of ceramic we have. Okay, so I have most of them smashed up. I just have one or two left that I want to show you, because again, when you go to break these up, if I can find it now, I don't have it. Yeah, if you go to break these up, sometimes they end up like that, stuck to the back of this bit of aluminium or steel. So what I like to do is get a knife and just pry the knife under it. Until you get it lifted, and then just work the knife around it to break it off. So it's just a matter of working the knife. You can see there it'll break off the actual ceramic. So again, do the same here, just to break off the ceramic, and we're left with the last bit to come off. So then, once I've separated that, again I just get the hammer and just a quick tap to it to break it into smaller bits. So again, I'll just do that one more time. So one more here to do. So there's some sort of like glue. You just work it into it, all the way around it. So that opens it. So again, you can see the little gold around the die. So I want to break that all up so that the acid can work on it. Ooh. Try not to break the camera. Okay, and there's just two more left to do. So once you get in under it, it's a matter of just moving the knife around until you free it up. So that's it off. Okay, so I'll just pause there for a second until I get another jar, because that jar is filled, and we'll get a weight and see what we have. Okay, so we're going to get a little weigh in now and see what amount I got, and then so at least I'll be able to try and get a yield later on from it to see what sort of yield you get per pound or whatever. So just zero that. Okay, zeroed. So there is 727 grams of ceramic chips there. I also still have these caps that I was on about there earlier, which I processed separately. So we have them, these little gold dies, which we process separately. So that's kind of it for the video. I also have that little black cap again, which hopefully you can see it even here. You can see a little bit of the gold in here and behind it. So there's a little bit of gold in there. So that's it really for the video. To the next stage, what I'll do is I'll put these into jars, fill them about that much, maybe pound of it or something, into the jar, cover with acid, and hopefully you'll see in the next few videos that coming up, and we'll see how we get on with the gold recovery from that, what percentage of gold we'll end up with at the end from this 728 grams of ceramic chips from the PCs. So thanks again guys for liking the video, thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Until next video guys, keep looking for that gold.